nagpapatuloy po ang aksyon ng inyong 2019 PBA D-League Foundation Cup dito pa rin sa Ynares Sports Arena as the TIP Engineers hope to bounce back against Italiano's Homme. That is your first offering for today as we continue the elimination round, ang ating maiksing elimination round in our Foundation Cup. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagsubaybay sa PBA D-League. My name is Carlo Pamintuan, working for the first time alongside Coach L.A. Mumarin. Coach L.A., TIP Engineers fell in their last game, but as we know, this is a team na buong-buo talaga yung chemistry. We're expecting great things for them, so they're eager to bounce back in this particular matchup.
Alam naman natin na TIP made the finals in the last conference. They are very much loaded. Kaya lang nga, they failed in their last game. So you want to make sure na ito si Coach Punit, he wants to make sure that his team bounces back very strong.
They suffered a loss in their last game, the TIP Engineers, and it was against another team, another school-based team na nagdagdag pa ng additional na sandata sa kanilang lineup, and that was the result. You know, the TIP Engineers actually fought well in that particular matchup, but they just fell behind in the end game.
Oo nga, nakita natin yung mga statistics dito. Ang crucial dito was TIP was limited. They had a very poor field goal percentage, 29%. At ang dami nilang opportunities to win the game. They had a lot of turnovers. You can see St. Clair had 14 steals. So if they want to bounce back today, they want to make sure that their guards take care of that basketball.
Coach Putin de Vera hoping that, you know, his team will be able to bounce back in this matchup. They struggled because their main guys struggled in their last game. You can see the numbers of Papa Njaye. He was averaging a monster double-double in their first two games, but was limited to 2 of 11 shooting dahil na rin syempre sa depensa nitong si Muhammad pa rin.
Nakita nga natin, 27 points, 12 rebounds, 60%. Ito naman, 9 points, 12 rebounds. And para dito kay Njaye, he needs to get used to it because syempre, magkakaroon din ng mga scouting ang ibang kupunan. They're really gonna double and triple team this guy.
Sa kabilang banda naman for Italiano's Homme, they picked up a win in their last game, and they did it by a surge in the second half. Look at that, scoring 63 points in the third and fourth quarters as compared to only 39 for McDavid Lasal.
Oo, nagising sila on the second half, especially with those 14 steals compared to 7 sa McDavid at 14 turnovers lamang. So they were able to take care of that basketball, resulting in that second half surge. Ito rin, 35 turnover points, which is very, very important para sa isang komunan.
But now they take on a more dangerous foe in the TIP Engineers. Let's see if they can have that same success as they did against McDavid Lasal Araneta. We know that Italiano's Homme has a bunch of veterans, mga pamilyar na pangalan na nakikita natin madalas dito sa PBA D-League.
Ito, Marlon Gozum, 34.7 rebounds, 16 out of 21. Can you imagine? Halos lahat ng binato nitong si Gozum ay pumasok, and he is gonna be aasahan na to be the offensive power para dito sa kanyang kupunan.
Meeting now our starters for both ends. Gozum will be in the starting unit nitong Italiano's Homme. While on the other side, the TIP Engineers hindi naman nagpabalasa pa ng starting unit si Coach Putin de Vera. We know that he has his crew na talagang inaasahan niya to open up the ball games for him. Central to that cause is of course Papa Njaye and their best local talent in Brian Santos.
Ito nga, TIP may advantage na nabanggit mo nga, this is a school-based basketball team. Ibig sabihin, no, hindi lang sila, mas marami silang ensayo, they have more experiences together, at kaya nga yung itong TIP very dangerous here in the PBA D-League.
And we're just about ready for tip-off. Hindi doon handa itong si Papa Njaye. Actually, nagulat siya na binitawan na ng referee yung jump ball, and that allows Italiano's Homme to take the first basket on this contest. Papa Njaye from the outside, no good. And if you are Italiano's Homme, that's exactly where you want him to be shooting for this entire ball game.
Exactly, Carlo. You want him to be shooting from the perimeter. Ayaw mo nga uma-attack sa loob, pumuposte, and getting those offensive rebounds.
But here is where TIP could be very dangerous on the run as Njaye misses. Pag tumatakbo sila, mahirap silang pigilan because they have so many potent weapons. Opening minute of our first game, Jan Colina kontra kay Sandagon. Gozum kicks it out. Kyle Napes did not play in their last game, and he misses his first attempt on this one.
May importante yan para kay Napes to hit those outside shots para itong student athlete, foreign student athlete ng TIP ay lumabas at bumukas ang kanilang driving lanes.
See there yung rotation nitong Italiano's Home. Hindi ganun karami yung players that they have in uniform, so you can expect that this unit on the floor right now will be playing major minutes for their squad.
Ilan ba sila doon sa bench?
Parang isa na lang yung nakikita ko nasa bench eh.
Pwede bang mag-BS? Papawis lang.
Huwag mong iwanan yun.
As a good drive here mula dito kay Gozum, he will be rewarded with 2 free throws. Again, yung pacing, no, with only 6 players, kailangan ibabalasahin dito ng Italiano sa ang kanilang mga tao.
Yun, may sumunod pa. Like Paulo Montejo is also in uniform for them. We'll see him a little later on. Bozo missing his first free throw.
Napakalungkot yung itsura sa bench. So, again, there needs to be, hindi pwedeng fast break yan if you're talking about the Italianos. No? Very selective in terms of running that basketball. They want to make sure that they execute offensively.
Ayun nga yung mahirap kasi yung TIP, they will do their best para takbuhan itong Italiano's Home and test their endurance in this ballgame. Ynares missing from the outside. Wala pa rin nakatala. The score nitong TIP Engineers, it has been a slow start for them. Normally kasi after coming off a loss, gigil yung opensa mo. You just want to get things going. Because you want to move on, you want to forget about that loss. Bozoom kicks it out. Monte fakes the 3, dribbles it closer. He loses the ball, taps it, but it is stolen. Counter steal for John Molina. And they will have the numbers here. Napes with a fake and the easy basket.
Ang ganda ng fake mula dito kay Napes, no? Using his basketball IQ on that play.
4-0 start for Italianos. 3-point shot is short for Brian Santos. Gamble there on the steal at bumukas yung depensa. Itong TIP Engineers, luckily they don't pay for it with a miss from the outside. Yun na, tumatakbo na itong TIP Engineers. Finally, they get their first basket courtesy of Brian Santos.
Brian Santos!
Yan ang kailangan talaga ng TIP. They need to run, and hoping that yung kanilang, they have more fresh legs, they have more players, at usually sisingin yan in the 3rd and the 4th quarter. As Napes showing some moves there, 4 points para dito kay Kyle Napes mula sa National University.
Good look there coming from Napes as Brian Santos misses again from the outside. They're not really running their offense as Monte torches them from the outside.
Monte 3
for Italiano's Home.
Gandang start to, no? Para sa Italianos, exactly what the start needed for them here. And sometimes psychologically, if you're talking about TIP, nakita nila sa kabilang bench, 7, 8 players, well, actually 7 players, na minsan nagkakaroon dyan, Carlo, ng overconfidence, na kaya naman natin umabol, paguri na lang natin. But of course, you can't take any team for granted here. Pag binuweluhan yan ng Italianos, baka malingat ka na lang, lamang na ng 15 o 20 ang itong Italianos.
Kaya si Coach Potit de Vera magbabalasa na ng tao, taking out both of his guards. Kasi nga, hindi nila napapatakbo yung opensa nila. It has been one-on-one basketball.
Ayan.
Dribbling violation.
Naman, great pressure defense mula dito kay Transit. So far, if you are Coach Potit, you don't like yung body language, yung kumbaga aura nitong TIP team niya, no?
This is a far cry from their effort against the PRT Sumisip St. Clair. Kasi sa laro na yon, really, the difference was the 4th quarter. But throughout that ball game, it was a tight one between two outstanding teams.
and
Jai showing his presence inside that shaded lane. So, umatake.
Interesting, nakikipagtakbuhan itong Italiano's Home. Let's see how long they can keep it up. Nice dish coming from Santos.
That's it counts for Papa Jai.
Alam si Santos na
Pushing foul,
hindi
number
napapanood
6
itong
Alex.
bata na to. Kita natin, he's not just a scorer, but he can really distribute that basketball. Nice drop off at the perfect time. At wala nang gagawin ng kanyang teammate, kundi isugo yung bola sa ring.
Bonus for your
And Jai starting to get going. Kanina yung mga tira niya, not his usual, but now in the shaded area, he is close to unstoppable. Dumidepensa sa kanya. Jan Colina, who is a tough defender, but he's giving up height, length, athleticism, age. Kaya talaga may hirapan siya to really stop Papa and Jai in this ball game. Sandagon with a pull-up jumper that's too strong. As Italiano's Homme gets the rebound. Forward pass. Ganda nung pasa. It was perfect coming from Jan Colina.
It's a perfect pass mula dito kay Colina, seeing that Monte was 2 steps ahead and Monte with a nice reverse finish there. 11-6, Italiano's up.
Yun, may dumagdag na naman na isa pang player dito sa bench ng Italiano.
Traffic ba yan, Carlo?
And they are officially 8 in this matchup. Another 9
Papa and Jai.
6 points para kay Jai.
Gozo maatake. Denied, but the ball will remain on their side. 5 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Actually, a surprising start here in favor of Italiano's Homme as they took the lead. Pero ito nga, nagtatrabaho na itong si Papa and Jai, going off that nice spin move, sinking the one-hander against the defense of Italiano's Homme as the TIP Engineers are only down by 3 points, 11-8, as we have this timeout. 5 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter of action sa pagitan ng TIP Engineers and Italiano's Homme. As we check out the other Marlon for Italianos, backing up itong si Gozong was Monte with a double-double as well. 19 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists as Kyle Napes forces up that shot. Second effort, wala. As a foul is called down low for 2 free throws para sa Italianos.
Dito si Napes, sabi niya kung maganda daw sa pick niya, tumama. No? But gandang pulot mula dito kay Gozong. Very active in this game.
Now, if you are the TIP Engineers, you cannot lose the rebounding battle against the Italianos. There's no excuse to it.
Exacto. No excuse. Mas marami kayo, mas malaki kayo. Parang yung legitimate big man nitong Italianos, Colina sa Napes lang.
Papa and Jai magbababa ng bola. Kicks it to the baseline. That shot is long. Another good stop for Italiano's Homme. They lead by 5. Their biggest lead of the ball game was at 7 points. 9-2 to start with. Monte, umatake. Dished off at the last time. Bad idea. Pasamante with a steal and the layup.
Luis Pasamante.
Dapat pakira na yung 3-point shot na yun, no? And of course, resulted in a turnover.
Coach Putit Rivera getting a little bit more from his bench guards compared to his starters. At sa lalim ng rotation niya, he really has the chance to take opportunities with some of his second unit players. As that forward pass will not connect.
Talking about yung kanyang depth, no, Pasamante, you know, could probably be a starter in other teams here in our league. Pero ito, he's coming off the bench. And yung nakita natin yung accepted rules. Nakita natin sometimes they change kung sino mas maraming playing time. Everybody has bought into the system, Coach Putit. And that's why they've been very successful here in the league.
Santos, the other Santos, Ivan Santos in the ball game now for the TIP Engineers. And Jai with a nice dish down low. Santos with the
Ivan
basket.
Santos from Papa and Jai.
He's gonna get caught up in the air, pero nice look mula kay Jai.
Turned a bad shot attempt into an assist. What a find coming from Papa and Jai. And if you're a big man, if you're a fellow big man itong si Njai, that's all you have to do. Lurk in that spot dun sa shaded area, the loop position.
Yes.
Wait for a drop pass.
Yes, itong si Enjay gets a lot of attention out of double team. So the other big guys usually ay nakatingin kay Enjay. So yun nga, tama yung sinabi mo. If they loop, if they, maganda lang ang pwesto nila talagang makakakuha ng puntos. As Monte just slices in for a
Move there coming from Monte, stretching their lead back up to 3, 15 to 12.
7 points na tong si Monte, leading scorer.
Santos loses the ball. Italianos with a fast break opportunity here. Kick out pass, Monte, the long bomb, no good. Basamante with the rebound. Quickly forward to Daguro. Maganda yung spacing dun sa fast break attack na yon. They send the ball down low to Papa Enjay. He was pushed from behind and he'll be taking 2 free throws.
Itong si Enjay, very agile. He hasn't really been consistent with that jump shot. Pero nakita natin yung raw moves, yung flexibility, dexterity nito. Fade away pa, kumu-cross over. So, syempre, if he polishes this outside shot, he will be very, very deadly.
And we understand why some of our foreign student athletes playing in the Philippines want to add to their game na hindi lang pang sentro, because you're also looking at it as a career.
Tama.
After you play your collegiate years, after you earn your degree here, maglalaro ka sa ibang bansa. And in other countries, you might not be center size. So kailangan mo magdagdag na dribbling skills, na shooting skills.
Yeah, exactly. Hindi mo masasabi kung pwede ka pa mag-sentro.
Santos down low. That's a witty move coming from
Ivan Santos.
Dito kay Santos. And talking about big guys, here's the Philip Basamante with a steal and a nice floater there.
Sayang naman pagkakataon para sa Italianos here.
Luis Basamante.
But Monte replying on the other side and taking the lead.
Marlon Monte.
17 to 16.
9 points para dito kay Monte, leading scorer for Italianos.
Naipit doon ng TIP Engineers.
Ryan Santos
Taking possession with a lot of time remaining in their shot clock. It's at 18 seconds right now.
Timeout, TIP
As
Engineers.
the TIP Engineers will call a timeout. They're down by a single point, 17. TIP Engineers climbing back from an early 7-point deficit. Ryan Santos was efficient with his scoring, 9 of 20 from the field, 23 points alongside 7 rebounds and 3 assists. But he's hoping that the numbers lead to something better for them as a team, lead to a win actually in this game against Italiano's home.
Oo, yung mga statistics na yan, parang wala as Santos. Right?
Ryan Santos.
Showing us his skills there. Pero di ba, kahit na napakataas ng statistics mo, pagka yung number 1 stat talaga is if you got that W, DIP trying to get a win here.
Good move coming from Kyle Nepes as he draws a foul from Santos inside for 2 more free throws. Lagi nating nakukumpara si Brian Santos dun sa isa pang TIP engineer who is in the PBA right now. Itong si Jory Napoles ng Phoenix Cultural Master. That size, that build,
athletic ability, lanky, nakita natin, no? He can pattern. Di ba? Yung mga iniidolo nila, you can pattern, especially pagka yung physical build, yung God-given abilities, and medyo similar to that person, yung nabanggit mo nga, pwede mong i-pattern yun kasi yung Napoles nasa PBA yun. Yun din ang pangarap ng bawat basketballista dito.
But lagi nga nating tinatanong si Coach Potit, saan mo nahanap itong mga 3-4 mo na napakatangkad, athletic, really good skills as well? You have both Santoses, may Santagon ka pa, who's also a really good athlete.
May baul yan si Coach Potit. Saan siya nagagaling? Nice block there.
Santos to Santos connection, not
Christian
leading to the
Ynares
basket.
for Martin.
Not to worry as they still have 12 seconds remaining sa kanilang shot clock. Oh, quick trigger for Santos, come up short with that one-hander. Trance atake. Good layup under the defense.
Christian Ynares.
Ryan Santos missing with another one-hander, but they get the ball back. Pasa ni Taguro na balik sa kanya, and it lands with Italiano's home. And showing us the moves, the lefty layup no good. Second effort for there. Ito yung sinasabi natin, you cannot allow offensive rebounds if you are the PIP engineer.
Oo, and then, it's good for it na dito, pahilig-hiling na lang. Really frustrated with his guys.
Roy gets denied there. Completed stop for the engineers. Taguro, tatakbo. This is a good opportunity for them to score. And they take advantage of it.
Yung sinasabi mo, yung mga 3 and 4 wing guys who can run, who can finish, especially on fast break opportunities. Napakahaba, no, ng mga players ni Coach Budit.
Well, zoom denied there by Santos.
Haba na naman. Yung wings, parang they cover so much ground, both offensively and defensively.
Mapagat na yung depensa ng PIP engineers, even without Papa Injay to protect the shaded area. Kyle Napet's baseline jumper, tough look. As that ball will stay. No, it will go back to the TIP engineers. 66.4 seconds left in our first quarter. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagtutok sa PBA D-League Foundation Cup. Carlo Pamintuan and Coach L.A. Momar on the call. Ivan Santos almost lost his grip on the ball. Instead, he draws a foul.
Ynares trying to get that steal.
Voting foul, number 1, Christian Ynares. His second for Italiano. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Engineers, just how long they are. Kahit yung mga sinadaguro, no?
Yeah.
Haba ng mga wingspan.
Narurukan missing from the outside there. But tayo sa kabilang banda, Italiano's home. Wanting to add on to this 1-point lead. Their guard. Pass na, tapik. Nanakaw nitong si Brian Santos. Santos, Marurukan. 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of action. Another good steal here for Italiano's home. Trans with a shovel pass outside. Gets the ball back. Roy, the lefty banker, no good. But they get the ball back once again.
Another second chance opportunity here for Italianos.
Jan Colina missing inside, and finally, the TIP Engineers grab the rebound. Bilis na counter-attack leading to this layup from Ivan Santos.
Ivan Santos from Juan
Basketball and frees up their wings to attack with fast break opportunities. Napaka-deadly nga itong TIP on the break.
And the TIP Engineers, after being down by as much as 7 points here in the first quarter of action, will end it, holding the advantage. Santos, Ivan, playing well off the bench, helping out offensively as they're getting good looks from him. Pero itong Italianos, maganda rin yung naging umpisa. Marlon Monte already with 9 points, 4 of 8 from the field as he is spearheading the attack for Italiano's home, looking for their second straight victory here in their 2019 PBA D-League Foundation Cup stint. Our score 22-21 in favor of the TIP Engineers. This is the second quarter of our 2019 PBA D-League Foundation Cup Elimination Round game between the TIP Engineers and Italiano's home. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na pagsubaybay. Some of the future superstars of the PBA are seeing action right in front of your very eyes, and we're very happy to bring you the action as Ivan Santos scores again. Carlo Pamintuan po kasama pa rin.
Ivan Santos!
This is action emanating from the Ynares Sports Arena in Pasig City. This is actually Group B. Italiano's Homme, TIP Engineers. The group also includes the Albury Kings, Black Mamba, CRT Sumisip Basilan St. Pierre, the favorites, Hyper Wash, and of course, McDavid Lasal Araneta. Boy, naghahanap ng buwang. The defense is extending out through the Napes. Misses from the outside. Nakapulot na naman itong Italiano's Homme. And right now, because the way you look at it, you have more depth players. Yes, you have the taller players. So where you're being beaten is in the effort department.
If you're a coach, that is really the most frustrating part. If you are more talented, and sometimes yun yung nangyayari, no? Siyempre, we started this game. Italianos only had 7 players. Dumating na yung iba. May overconfidence. So sometimes nagtra-translate yan sa lack of effort. And ang hirap i-coach nung ganun eh. Sabi nga nila, I can coach anything except that I shouldn't be coaching effort. Yun ang mga slogan ng mga coaches, no? Let's see if TIP wakes up here.
Brian Santos continues to try and miss from the outside. Unfortunately, Italiano's Homme, they turned the ball over right there. Karurukan. Oh, foul was called.
Kaya pala tumalsik.
Kaya pala.
Ano nangyari?
Number 7, Jason Ynares.
Jimenez pala, yung may kasalanan doon. Siya yung matatawagan ng foul. Boom.
Kaya pala
Nabangga niya
nagbangga.
pala,
Inulak
oo.
ni Jimenez. Malinaw naman yun on that play. Good call by our officials.
It's a careless turnover, resulting to a 3-on-1. Oh! Itong si Sandagon had mean intentions there, missing on the slam dunk. Brian Santos will have to earn his points from the free throw line.
Wow, what a nice play. No, sayang, hindi lang na-shoot pa Sandagon. Just showing how athletic he is. Wala siyang pag-alam kung may tao doon. Soaring. Iba lang ng konti. Sayang, highlight. Number 1 dapat yun sa ating D-League top 10.
We appreciate him wanting the highlight, but Coach Potit, I'm sure, would have preferred the smart shot, which is to give the ball up.
Yun yun, Carlo. I'm watching. If I were a coach, magagalit ka kasi hindi mo linayap. Pero if you're a fan, masarap panoorin yung ganyan. So ngayon, fan ako. Okay.
See, kung makabawi itong si Sandagon, he also had a dunk in their last game. He's really an athletic player. Napes forced to throw that ball up. Thought he was fouled, no call. As that will be another turnover against Italiano's Homme.
Kailangan ingatan ng Italianos yung kanilang turnovers, no? Para hindi makatakbo itong TIP. First quarter kasi they already had 5 turnovers.
That's more like it for Brian Santos.
Brian Santos!
He was settling for outside shots earlier. Kaya naman, shot fake, tapos inatake niya, 7 points to the ballgame. Roy with a jab step. Bounce pass huli. Nakaw nitong si Papa Enjay. He brings the ball down. Papa Enjay takes it all the way.
Papa Enjay!
And another fast break opportunity here for TIP. Nakikita natin yung kanilang defense really stepping up as Napes will be called for that offensive foul. Moving speed there. Tingnan natin when their defense is up. Forcing turnovers. And Enjay showing that he can dribble that basketball, finishing with a nice layup there.
Hindi nahihiya magbaba ng bola itong si Papa Enjay. He knows that he has worked on that skill. He trusts it at Sandagon misses from the shaded area right there. That's a foul given up by the TIP Engineers, which will send Marlon Monte to the free throw line.
Monte had 9 points in that first quarter. He was really the center of the offense for Italianos. Tingnan natin kung madadagdagan niya yan. But I like how he's been attacking on a semi-break or even a fast break. Talagang hindi niya hinihintay. Pag may nakita siyang opportunity, talagang sinusugod niya.
And Coach LA, alam niya kasi na maganda yung depensa nitong TIP Engineer. So why wait for it to set up?
John Michael Pinca coming in for Jason.
They're already the first guy. guy for Italianos with double digits, 10 points para sa kanya.
John Michael Pinca papasok. Another guard for the TIP Engineers. 2 for 2 as he has 11 points. 29-25. This is still a 4-point lead. And it will remain that way off a miss from Papa Injay from the mid-range. Gozo wide open for 3. No good.
Sayang, no? Ganda ng setup ng kanyang teammate. Gozo unable to knock that down.
Pinca, counter-attack missing. Papa Injay with the follow attempt.
Papa Injay.
Injay already with 10 points. Double digits na siya dito.
And you have to love yung effort from this big man to still, run back. Sumugod pa rin siya knowing that it's not a guarantee na papasok yung layup nitong si Pinca. So Injay nakakalabaw sa loob as he draws the foul into the basket.
So difficult to stop Injay, especially pag nakabuelo na ito. Nice dish by his guard, Pinca. Tapos ito na, may konting yung konting brush screen pa, tapos diretso. Etong si Injay, especially yung pagpa-atake siya sa kanan niya, talagang very deadly itong si Injay.
However, he's struggling from the stripe. Counter-attack. They go to the corner to Roy. Pull-up jumper after one dribble, no good. Injay with another rebound. Rurukan. Hook pass to Brian Santos. Pull-up jumper, too strong, but they get the ball back. Rurukan naman. His own jumper is good.
GC Karurukan.
Hindi ma-shoot yung assist, siya naman daw titira, sabi ni Karurukan, no? 10-point lead here for TIP.
Umiinit na ang TIP.
30-second timeout, Italiano.
30-second timeout coming from Italiano's home. TIP is not the type of team na gusto mong palamangin because they're very tough to catch when they get going as we head into this timeout. Papa Injay has been dominating the shaded area, and his teammates are really looking for him in the first half of this ball game. He's 6 of 9 from the field, 12 points, 7 rebounds. As his team is now up by double digits, Karurukan adding to their tally, up by a dozen now, 37-25.
We talked about this once up yung depensa ng TIP. Magkakaroon sila ng more opportunities to run. Nice knockout play para dito sa Italianos as Gozum was able to convert to the dismay of Coach Putin Rivera. So yun yung pinaka-naiinisan ni Coach yung pagka nanakawag ka doon. It's really lack of effort and lack of focus para sa kanilang kupunan.
It was actually back-to-back defensive lapses for the TIP Engineers. First, as Coach Potit was pointing, he said, you allowed your man to be behind you. Kaya nakatakbo na naman. That is why they were able to advance the ball. As Papa Injay will be heading to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
Taking foul number 6, and currently has his third.
Really been dominating
3
here.
on Italiano.
Very, very tough matchup for Italiano.
Few free throws for
Outside
Papa
of Napes, who's already undersized. Colina, who's on the bench. Other than that, not a lot of options here for Coach Alan Ricardo.
Injay finally sinking a free throw. As he has 13 points and
Yung
8
stats yung
rebounds.
pang buong game na 13 points, 8 rebounds. In and out
Ganda
move
talaga
mula
ng
dito.
atake.
Marlon Walker.
So they're not allowing the defense to set. And they're going on the run as well, as we said. Sandago
Simon Sandago.
providing us with highlights as he gets a slam dunk.
Hindi daw niya nakuha yung kanina. Bumawi ka agad. As
Martin Gozo.
heating up here as well.
No, although itong TIP Engineers are up by 8 points right now, I'm sure they're not very happy with the kind of defense that they're playing.
Ryan
Yung
Santos.
nangyari dito, Martin, ang zona sila. Kaya lang butas na butas. Kumbaga ready ang TIP with their zone offense. Finding the seams, finding the gaps there.
National time to begin for GC
You see how
Karurukan.
prepared TIP is
Timeout TIP Engineers.
nagzona itong Italianos. They were ready to pounce offensively.
Timeout for the TIP engineers. Look at this highlight conversion coming from Brian Santos as he scores another basket. They're up by double digits, 42 to 32. 32 to 32. Coach Potit De Vera calling that timeout for some semblance of form defensively coming from the TIP engineers. He holds them to a very high standard. Kaya naman mataas din yung kumpiyansa nila sa sarili nila. And it's because they want to do things the right way. Sandagon attacking with pass down low to Njaye. Gets that deep against a smaller defender, Shigasai.
Oh, wala talaga, especially that right side. As Roy forces the issue, will be rewarded with 2 free throws by Njai. Just yung versatility niya, nakaka-dribble ng konti. Hindi naman siya sobrang galing dribble, but just enough to create his own space for those buckets. Saka matangka din. Ano bang height natin? Mahina ako sa mat. Ano ba ito? Mga 6'10"? 6'9"? 6'10"?
Probably around that area.
Oh, Asejay, 15 points, 8 rebounds. Bumawi siya kasi nung sa St. Clair, medyo na-limit siya dun eh, no? Only with 9 points.
He really struggled from the field there with only 2 field goals in the ball game. Veterano siya dito si Muhammad Pare. Forward pass here. Papa Njai is gone.
Papa Njai!
Talaga nag-iinit siya here in the second quarter. Roy launches offline.
Another opportunity to go on the run for the TIP engineers. Baseline jumper. Kumpiyansa siya kasi alam niyang nandyan si Njai. Maglilinis lang.
Kahit naman tayo eh, no? Parang bisa-bisa na pwede kang jump shot from 15, from 17 feet.
Why not take it? Njai was right there. Brian Santos was there as well. Sandagon gets the steal and issues the assist for this Papa Njai slam. Nagpapalitan sa center spot. John Polina and Kyle Napes.
Ayun na naman, munti ka nang mabutas doon on that play. But again, nabanggit mo earlier in the first quarter, undersized ang mga sentro ng Italiano. So it has to be a double teaming or triple teaming. No? Team defense ang kailangan kontra dito kay Njai.
Corner pocket, 3 ball. That's good.
Nice setup ni Monte. Wide open, hitting that corner 3. They need more of that to get back into this game.
Kagante ng Tres Daguro, won't get it. 46 to 37, a 9-point lead for the TIP engineers. Monte dribbling it off his own foot, but he recovers. Launches from the other corner, no. Counter-attack here for Sandagon. Goes to the Euro step, nabasa ng depensa. But look who's there. Papa Njai once again.
Paulit-ulit yung ginagawa natin dito. In spite of any kind of miss by TIP, Njai has been cleaning up the glass and sticking back those shots. Oh, nice move. Gozo powering his way with a nice, nifty move there.
I think the problem defensively, Coach LA, for the TIP engineers is that they're gunning for steals. Instead of playing they gamble and then they pay for it, allowing baskets inside. Meanwhile, Papa Njai is taking that mid-range jumper.
First jump shot,
another foul here.
The paint. But to your point, no, Carlo, yung
defense
nila napakaluwag talking about Italianos. Sila ng zone, minitig some of them some of the players are also tired. Sinabi mas kulang sila. Ito, si Munsayak. Also
nakarating na.
retorting in. Na-traffic ba itong mga ito? Kailangan natin tanungin mamaya.
Maulan kasi Coach LA eh.
Ako rin na-traffic ako. Na-traffic ako.
Francis Masiak coming in for Christian Trends.
Ito, let's see if Munsayak can provide some energy At alam natin mula sa Emilio Aguinaldo College na San Beda days pa lang niya nung high school, napapanood ko na to si Bunsayak. Roy, nakasungkit ng foul there. 2 free throws will be given to him.
Number 9, Juan Calada is at first. 2 free throws for Ronaldo.
39 is the count. And it will stay that way of a miss coming from Roy from the stripe.
5 points pa lang tong si Roy. Kailangan pumunta po, especially to the outside. Make that 6 for him.
At yung Gozum, di pa natin masyadong naririnig yung pangalan, ha? As he exploded for more than 30 points. Brian Santos.
Brian Santos, 3.
Kasi wala na si Injay, wala na re-rebound. Sinop na lang ni Santos.
Sinigurado na.
Sinigurado na. Baka walang offensive rebound dito. Monte launches. Whoa!
Marlon Monte, 3.
That was the biggest lead of the ball game at 13 points. Mabilis namang nabawi. Nabalik sa 10 nitong Italiano's Home. As we have a timeout. This will be a full one for Italiano's Home. They're down by 10, 53 to 43 as we take this quick break. The reliable crew of Italiano's Home powered their offense. You can see Paulo Contejos, how he exploded in that ball game with 29. Monsayak with 17. Jan Colina with a double-double of 14 points and 13 rebounds. Contejos we have not yet seen in action. Pero itong si Monsayak, who is best, powered the offense for Italiano's Home. Here in the second quarter, they turn the ball over. Daguro, forward pass to Pasamante. Another picture-perfect fast break attack for the TIP.
Ayun, turnover.
Luis Pasamante.
Turnover points here for TIP. Monsayak trying to provide instant offense. No go. Nakakuha na naman ng white shirts.
Malamig pa itong si Monsayak as Pasamante. This is the pass to Palara. Will pull it back out. A lot of time remaining in the shot clock. No need to rush here for the Engineers. Corner three-point attempt is money.
Luis Pasamante, 3.
Pasamante. Tignan natin na may kamay din talaga itong bata na to. Usually setting up the table for his teammates, pero pag wala, he also has prowess.
Yeah. Pasamante, another one. Rattles
Check.
out.
Sayang.
Put back wala rin para kay Ivan Santos. He was fouled though on the attempt for 2 free throws. This is now the biggest lead of the ball game. 53 to 43.
I can't overemphasize, Marlo, yung kumpiyansa ng
Free
mga
throws
small
for Ivan
guys,
Santos.
perimeter players of TIP, knowing that even if they miss shots, no, sina Santos and Jai, they're gonna get those offensive rebounds. So talagang kampante, no? Basta nakalibre, pupukol ka agad.
It's all about effort coming from those bigs as well. They know na may bentahe sila. They have an advantage in size. So battling for position is crucial for them as Ivan Santos misses on the second free throw. We have a minute and 45 seconds remaining. Francis Monsayak getting ahead of
Francis Monsayak.
scoring there. Si Monsayak kasi, the way that he's built, kahit na bangga-banggain mo yan, he can still finish around the rim.
May not be the tallest player, but always has the most heart.
Monsayak picking up his dribble and then it was tapped from him. Kaya naman natuloy yung kanilang opensa. 14 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Colina picks the pass, drives inside, kicks it out. 3-point attempt, no good.
Sayang, another wide open shot para dito kay Gozum, no, unable to convert.
Ivan Santos gets position.
Whether that's fast
Ivan
break,
Santos.
secondary break, TIP so deadly when they have the numbers 10 points, no, para kay Santos.
Less than a minute remaining. Monsayak lost the ball. Daguro with the counter attack. 3-on-1. They go up top. Alley-oop is converted.
Juan Calada.
1 Monte counter. 3-point shot is good.
Marlon Monte,
Si
3.
Monte dito, 19 na, Carlo. And he's the only one really keeping this team alive. This team down by 15. However, let's see if this zone defense will work kasi kanina pa nabubutasan yan.
Santos to the other. Santos one-hander won't work. As Bozo gets the rebound. Siya na rin ang magbababa ng bola for Italiano. So Monte, another one from the outside. No. That shot was halfway home, Coach LA. Tama ka, maganda yung bitaw ngayong araw. Itong si Gozom, as this will be a timeout, a 30-second timeout perhaps.
30-second time on DIP Engineers.
For the TIP Engineers with 15.4 seconds remaining in the second quarter of action.
Yung mga nanonood sa atin, magtatanong, bakit bakit pa magta-timeout si Coach? Lamang ng 15, 15 seconds to go. It's really, this is an opportunity na kumrokis na mga play at for mga future games.
This is our tournament format. We have 14 teams divided into 2 groups at single round robin lamang. So that means, Coach LA, 6 na laro lamang in the elimination round before we determine who will be heading into our quarterfinals. Number 1 and number 2 teams from groups A and B will be heading into the quarters, holding a twice-a-beat advantage against the teams at number 3 and number 4. We will have a crossover semifinals, which will be a best of 3 kasama na rin sa ating finals.
Ang ibig sabihin yan, every game is valuable, every game is important. So if you're a team, you want to make sure you get the playoffs, kailangan mag-impo ka na ng mga panalo early on. Kasi nga, nabanggit mo nga, only 6 games.
For the TIP Engineers, they won 2 games already, lost their third. As Monte goes all the way for the layup.
Marlon Monte.
Nakakapagpatanda sa mga coaches, nag-throwing ka ng play, pero turnover na mabilis yung ginawa ng iyong kupunan, pero nakaganti.
Marlon Calara, 3.
Calara knocks down the 3.
7 points for Calara.
Oh yes, time here, Calara. Dapat matira na ng 13. Kakatira lang niya. He runs out of time. But still, it was a great performance coming from the TIP Engineers here in the second quarter of action. They were up only by a single point at the end of 1, and then exploding here in the second period, up by 60 now, 66 to 50, as we head into our halftime break. half. Your score is 66-50 in favor of the TIP Engineers against Italiano's Home. And this is a continuation of the elimination round for your 2019 PBA D-League Foundation Cup. Maraming salamat po sa inyong patuloy na suporta. My name is Carlo Pamintuan alongside Coach Eli Mumar. Checking out some of the highlights in the first half of action. Papa Injay establishing himself inside was a great development for the TIP.
Oh, unstoppable force inside the chain and lane, showing versatility. Itong si Enjay, ito nakita natin, attacking, spinning, and converting. So nakita natin na there's really no matchup para sa Italianos para dito kay Enjay.
It was only a 1-point lead para sa TIP Engineers, but all of a sudden they got their offense going. Sa kabilang banda naman, it has been a Marlon Monte show for Italiano's Home.
Oh, si Monte has really provided a lot of points. Already 21 para sa kanyang kupunan. Where would they be without itong si Montes and Jai? With that jam, talagang kumpleto pakete dito ni Enjay.
But the TIP Engineers, itong si Coach Pote de Vera, still not a happy camper on that bench, even with a big lead right now, because hindi siya masyadong masaya dun sa level ng depensa na nilalaro nila. So you take a look at the numbers in the first half.
Oh, so you see itong field goal percentage ng TIP 51, that's good. But Italianos 38, siguro yan ang hindi kinatutuwa ni Coach Putit. Feeling niya kailangan ibaba pa nila yan. They're out-rebounding them, led by Enjay 37-28. Turnover points, nakita natin a lot of turnovers, turnover points para dito sa TIP. And that has resulted in a lot of fast break, 25-16. So whenever, nabanggit nga natin yan kanina, whenever TIP gets those stops, they get on fast break and they're very, very difficult to stop.
And now moving on to our leading scorers for this ball game. As you said, Italiano's Home has been mostly about Marlon Monte and is scoring prowess in this matchup. 21 points to match the output of Papa Injay, Brian Santos. And then Ivan Santos also scoring in double digits with Basamante chipping in 9.
Oh, grabe yung talent na pinapakita dito ng TIP. Enjay 21, Santos 12-11, 9. So a lot of scorers, a lot of different places nang gagaling yung opensa. On the other hand, etong Italianos, Monte 21, Gozum 11. Other than that, wala nang pumupuntos para dito sa Italianos.
So the three players, the three veterans that we noted earlier in the game, Monsayak, Pontejos, Polina, wala tayong nakita pangalan doon sa top 4 scorers itong Italianos Home.
Oh, and kailangan nila yan if they want to get back into this game. Again, this game is still very winnable. They're just down by 16. We have 2 full quarters left. But there needs to be somebody other than Monte and Gozum. Siguro the 3rd or 4th scorer na talagang puputok, especially from the outside. Yung daming opportunity like si Roy or si Monsayak, wide open threes, hindi nila nako-convert. So tingnan natin if they can convert here in the second half.
No, we doubt that Paulo Pontejas will be seeing effort in this ball game. So it will be up to Monsayak to really power their offense. Let's see if he'll be able to help out as Ynares misses a 3-point attempt. Opens third quarter of action. Monsayak kicks it out to Roy. Made a 3 earlier, misses this one. Papa Injay makes sure that it's one and done for Italiano's Home. Jimenez to Brian Santos, corner. Sorry, baseline jumper won't work. Itong si Brian Santos, although you like how he trusts his in-between game, his mid-range game, sometimes, alam mo na kaya niyang idikit, kaya niyang itutok pa because he has the handles and he definitely has the size to overpower his defenders.
Yun nga yung as a nice high-low play there.
Simon Zanano from Papa Injay.
Pero yung balik tayo dito kay Santos, those are some of the nuances that he will have to learn as he continuously matures. Lalo na pagka nakita niya, kaya naman niya, may mga seams, they can attack.
Francis Monsayak.
Yung pagbasa ng mga sitwasyon, kaya naman tayo may dilig din para mahilog itong mga atleta natin. Kasi talking about talent, as a nice look there, Karurukan with a nice pass to Sandagon. Pero yun nga, mabalik ako sa punto ko. This is the D-League and you see players oozing with talent, talagang athletic ability, yung length. Pero mga konting nuances na siguro maipapolish pa yan as they continuously get experience dito sa ating liga.
Sandagon owning all of the 4 points ng kanyang koponan here in the third quarter. Siya yung mismatch ngayon, no? Hindi alam itong Italiano's Home kung paano babatayan si Sandagon, how to stop him from getting position inside. Jimenez umatake, kicks it out to Santos, hindi pipilit, Karurukan. Goes to Papa Njai, who will be called for a 3-second violation.
3-second violation.
Coach, in terms of adjustments, what do you want to see from Italiano's Home?
Okay, in terms of Italianos, kailangan talaga they need to move the ball a little bit more. They've been setting for a lot of one-on-one things at napakalaki. Ayun, nice look. Almost sayang yung layup lang ni Napes. Pero they need more of those plays, moving the basketballs. Njai converts another basket point here. Saka pangalawa, kailangan nila bumaba sa depensa because kanina pa sila tinatakbuhan dito ng TIP Engineers.
23 points for Papa Njai. He gets the rebound.
Pero alam mo, munti ka na naman sila doon. 4-on-2 fast break opportunity. Swerte na lang itong Italianos na nag-turnover doon. And you mentioned this earlier about effort. No? Kailangan bumaba ka lang. Make sure that you are there defensively at you will show some resistance in terms of yung depensa.
Sayang mapagkakataon for the TIP Engineers. Could have been another highlight for this crew. As they're up by 20 points right now.
Another one-on-one play, forcing another turnover there. Yun yung binabanggit ko sa'yo, Carlo, no? Pag yung one-on-one play, napakalaki, napakabilis, napaka-athletic nitong TIP. So mahirap sila i-break down one-on-one. You need more ball movement. This is the biggest lead here. 20-point lead for TIP.
Njai, patient move there, keeping his dribble and scoring at the cup.
Another turnover here. Another fast break opportunity. And ilang beses
Oh! Short on that layup attempt was Ynares. Found himself a little too deep. Nagalanganin eh. He wasn't sure if he wanted to take it on the left side or on the right side.
It happens to the best of them, no? Ayun. Hinand off na lang. Ito na lang may assisting duties here. Njai, ano ba si Njai?
27 points.
Wow.
Madali daw yung buhay ni Ynares pag tagapasa lang siya. Ynares sets up Karurukan from the corner. 3-point shot is good.
Ganda ng kamay nito.
Karurukan.
And ang ganda kay Karurukan, he's a combo guard. He can play that point guard position, but he has also that scoring touch.
30-second timeout, Italiano.
Biglang namaga ang lamang itong TIP Engineers as Ynares issues a couple of perfect assists. The first one to Njai, the second one to Karurukan, as we will see both on the replay. After missing the layup, laging sinasabi ng coaches, bumawi ka na lang, bawing-bawi na itong si Ynares. 78-52. This is now the new biggest lead of the ball game.
Yun talaga, with the lack of manpower itong si Italianos, no, and especially in terms of yung bigs, no, yung hirap tapatan ni Njai. And then meron pang Santos, dalawang Santos pa yan. Si Ivan, si Brian Santos.
May Sandagon ka pa
May
na
Sandagon
athletic.
ka pa na athletic. Nahihirapan sila mumatcha. Monte, the lone bright spot here for Italianos, already with 21 points at continuously attacking the rack here.
Monsayak is a player who will have to heat up at this point. Good passing mula sa Italiano's Home. Misis nga lang yung one-hander nitong si John Colina. Daguro with a nice extra pass. And there is a traveling violation kontra kay Sandagon.
Good defense mula dito kay Colina, intimidating the offensive player there.
Alanganin din kasi yung bitaw ng pasa, no? Sandagon was no longer in position to catch that and score. Six minutes 30 left in the third quarter of action. Another miss from Italiano's Home. The IP Engineers, they go to Njai once again as he pushes his way to the cup for two.
29 points for Njai.
So we're back to regular programming in terms of the scoring capabilities of Papa Njai. It was
Galit eh.
it was just a rough match. Pinapakita niya sa atin yung performance niya against the PRT Submissive St. Clair
Two free
squad.
throws for Ronaldo.
9 points, 12 rebounds. But masakit dyan yung 2 out of 11 from the field, no, Carlo? He was really limited. Hindi niya masyado na
Ivan Santos coming in for Buckeye
teams. At it'll take some getting used to. At lalo na ngayon, no, every time na kakalabanin mo ang TIP, si Njai will be in the #1 in the scouting report.
He was also in foul trouble, no, for that ball game. Kaya naman, he never really got his flow in the contest. Sandagon. The ball swiped away from him, and this will be a foul against the Engineers. 80 to 53, just like that.
First, 3 on
The
Ynares.
Engineers breaking this game wide open.
To think, no, Carlo, first quarter, isa lang lamang naman Italianos. Sorry, no, TIP ang lamang 22-21, no? Yung second quarter spurt ng TIP, lockdown defensively, and yung running game nga nila.
Again, those are one of the shots as Gozo gets the ball off his own miss and then issues an
Right off the ball.
boy. Yung tinira ni Sandagon kanina, another shot na pwede pa sanang ilapit, pwede pa sanang idikit as compared to settling for that one-hander. Of course, right now we're nitpicking and we know just how good this
Sandagon.
TIP is.
And then Sandagon, no, sabi niya, oh Carlo, ito na, atake muna ako. Slicing for that. Losing po, just about 8 points. Sandagon.
Sandagon loses this ball once again. Nanggigil siya because he knew that Brian Santos was all alone. Turnover rin naman para sa Italiano's home. Karurukan fakes the pass and then goes for the layup. He misses. Monte loses his grip on the ball as he turns it over.
Time off TIP Engineers.
Sakto tayo midway mark of the third quarter of the action and we have a full timeout. 82 to 55 heavily in favor. TIP Engineers. TIP Engineers breaking the game wide open here in the third quarter of action. And it has been mostly because of their fast break attacks and their strength inside, featuring isa na dyan, itong si Ivan Santos, who was outstanding in the limited minutes that he played in the first half.
Talagang napaka-lalim ng wing position and even big guys para dito sa TIP. Calara launching a 3 and burying it.
Juan and Calara, 3.
Coach Putin, yung mahaba na mga athletic, napakabilis.
That counter three-point shot will not work out for Italiano's home. Mabilis na atake. Calara to the other side. Layup no good. But there is a loose ball foul whistled against Italiano's home. So mananatili ang bola sa TIP Engineers.
Whenever I see them run the wings, they're like gazelles there. Saka they know, yung mag-dribble, may shooting,
14 seconds on the
may
shot.
pakete. Itong mga wingmen ng TIP.
Yung dalawang hakbang nila, pang-anim na sa atin. Meanwhile, a steal here for Munsayak. Roy draws the defenders and then dishes. Foul is called here against the TIP Engineers.
I like how Monte is fighting there, down by 30, but he doesn't care, no? He's been
Second foul, number
scrapping,
9, Juan and
clawing
Calara.
his way in. Medyo napako siya ng
The second
Monte
foul
dito sa
on
21,
Ynares.
pero hindi natin talagang
Three
kaya
free throws for final
itong si
point.
Monte.
They're hoping na itong si Munsayak or Gozum ay makasali rin sa scoring parade nitong Italiano's Home as they're really struggling to put
Yan
points on
Kalisa
the board
coming
here.
in for Wiley Navarro.
Conte, average of 19
Pass of time
points
for
and 11
GC Karulugan,
rebounds.
Kyle Nicholas
5
for
assists
John
sa ating
Turina.
Pumeo, no? So, siya talaga yung nagiging main man here for Italianos. Kaya lang, basketball is a team sport. Kailangan, may mga ibang teammates na puputok din, no? To get them back into this game. Or at least make it decent.
No, you also feel bad coming from Kyle Nepes because when he was playing as a 3 or a 4 earlier, nakakapunto siya, but now as a 5, he has to focus most of his energy in protecting that shaded area.
Oo, nakakapagod yan. Tapos ang katulakan mo si Jai. Tapos pag wala si Jai, nandiyan si Santos. So it really saps the energy out of you. Let's see, Napes. Natural for din naman talaga itong si Kyle, no? Ever since in his NU days, he's really more a pick and pop guy. Bunsaya, nice nifty move there. Bitin lang kanyang tira.
85 to 56. The Engineers looking to add on to their lead, but hindi lang pinamimigay na bola dito. So many cheap turnovers coming from the White Shirts. Also pinilit yung tira, wala. Napes is there for the cleanup.
Ryan Napes.
At this stage, hindi mo naman mabubura ng ganun-ganun na lamang. Itong lamang ng VIP Engineers. But if you are Italiano,
Francis Bunsaya.
you set little goals for your squad. Baba mo to 25, baba mo to 20. And see where you can go from there.
Tama. And again, there's no such thing as when
Rongo Calisa.
just wanna cut it down. And then, whether this game is winnable or not, depende yan. Ang importante is your team comes out fighting and then talagang, you don't give an inch regardless of what is in the scoreboard.
You know, one layup line.
Juanen Galano.
As he just swooped in for that basket.
Pero pag malalayo, parang magkakamukha sila. Yung hahaba ng mga galamay, as Roy, pupul ng tres, masyado matulis.
Ako na naman itong PIP Engineers. This is a 3-on-2. Good passing as Santos misses the one-hander. Yung mga alanganing tira that, you know, you might not really
Francis Bunsaya, 3.
think of a lot against a team like Italiano's Home. But when you go up against the better teams in
Yes.
the league, you cannot afford those kinds of misses.
Oh, syempre, di ba galing nga rin sila sa talo, nagaling sa state player. So, yung mga pinapolish itong si Coach Putin. No? It doesn't matter if you're up by 20 or 30. You're trying to, as a coach, you want to establish habits. Ayun na naman, Bunsayak, nasusunod na naman si Santos for the second time. Bunsayak, nice drop to Roy. Nice ball-counted play. Pero yun nga yung habits Yun yung chinecheck mo. Kasi nadadala mo yan for every game. Hindi na tinitingnan. Kaya pag minsan nagtataka tayo, lamang ng 30, tapos yung coach sigaw ng sigaw. Because he is establishing good habits sa kanyang mga players.
Look at this. Iniwan kasing nasa baba yung bola. He did not protect it. And Francis Bunsayak attacking there, dishing at the last moment. He wanted the defense to commit to him before dishing to Roy for this end one opportunity. The bonus free throw coming up. We come back from this time.
Bonus free throw for Ronald Roy.
Bonus free throw coming up here for Roy. As he scored on the layup and drew a foul in that last fast break opportunity para sa Italiano's Home. You know what, Coach LA? Itong Italianos showing a more of a fight here in the back end of the third quarter.
Oo, kita natin. Nagtuntuan press. Another steal here. Mula dito kay Roy.
Pasa sa referee.
Hindi kasi itim yung uniform. So pag-drop, natawa nga si Monte doon, no? Dahil nga, pagkita niya, syempre paminsan nasisilayan mo lang yan. Biglang binapasan niya ng nakaitim. Yung officials natin, nakaitim din.
Itim naman yung pants. Green naman yung taas Dapat nakita niya yun. Naguluhan lang ng konti. Meanwhile, a quick counter-attack for Calara, who has been cherry-picking on the other
Juan
side.
Calara.
91 to 66. Less than 2 minutes remaining as Munsayak misses there. Tatakbo na naman. Kalisay will score with the layup.
And that's really been the problem all throughout this game. Yung
Carlo Calisa.
defense nitong Italianos resulting in a lot of fast break opportunities for TIP. Ito na naman, takbuhan Kalisa, and this is another layup.
Comes up a little short with the lefty layup. De La Cruz pull-up jumper. Open court basketball na eh, no? There's not a lot of defense being displayed in the dying minutes of this third quarter. Pull-up jumper rattles home for Daguro.
Christian Daguro.
Ito naman, TIP nagpakita ng kanilang 2-1 press here. Trying to get some energy going. They don't want to keep it sloppy, you know? Kasi bad habits nga yan. Ang Munsaya. Launches.
Francis Monsaya, 3.
He really wanted that. Missed his first 2 attempts. Finally nailing that third one. The streaking.
Juan Calara.
Alata scoring with another layup.
Alam na alam nila kung saan sila pwepwesto sa press break, no? Very simple, basic cuts, resulting in layups.
Marlon Monte, 3.
That's really the best way para subukan nila makabalik sa laro. Just keep on launching it from downtown. Kalisay was in trouble there as he will have to earn his points from the stripe.
Making foul to number 12, Francis Monsaya. He has the first 3 on the
Attack
Italiano.
with a personal 31
Your free throws
seconds
for
remaining.
Carlo
Sa ating
Calisa.
ikatlong yugto.
Itong si
Kyle
Kalisa,
Ramiro
it's like
coming in
from the third
for
group, no? Pero
Christian Daguro.
ganun na naman yung
Christian
tipo,
Transfer
eh.
for
Mahaba
Francis
ang
Monsaya.
mga galamay, mataas kumalon, may soft feathery touch. Parang ito sa mga dinidevelop na naman ng TIP engineers.
Recruitment always a big factor in the collegiate ranks.
Yan ang lifeblood talaga ng collegiate teams.
Martin Gozon.
Wala dito kay Gozon.
Martin Gozon is really the missing link right now sa opensa nitong Italiano. So Cal Napes overshoots the mark on the 3. As we have a loose ball foul called against Italiano's home.
Just one foul, number 24, Marlon Monte, his 4th personal.
No, it's
For
more challenging to
Italiano's
recruit players. When you really don't have a league na nalalaroan mo on a consistent basis. Kaya naman napakalaking bagay din itong stint ng PIP engineers sa PBA D-League. Siyempre iba yung makikita mo sa TV.
Christian Transfer.
You know, that's an opportunity for teams to say na, hey, we play against tough competition. Sabi ko nga, we are shown on TV. Mas gumadali yung recruitment process para sa TIP.
And the end of 3 quarters is 99 to
At the end
76
of the
for the
third quarter of
TIP
action,
Engineers.
halos 100 na yung naipuntos nitong PIP engineers. They're at 99 points off of fast break plays like that one. Munsayak doing his best to power the offense for Italiano's home, but they still have a mountain to climb in the 4th and final quarter of action. We did not see a lot of Papa Njai in the latter part of the third quarter because there was no need for his help with the TIP engineers. Firmly ahead, 99 to 76 after the first 3 quarters of action.
Fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter of action coming to you from the Ynares Sports Arena in Pasig City. Carlo Pamintuan and Coach L.A. Mumar on the call as De La Cruz opens the fourth with a miss from the outside. Atake si Gozum. Layup no good. And finally, TIP Engineers get the rebound. 99-76 is the count in their favor. Coach, ano yung ginawa ng TIP to bring this game wide?
Oh, definitely they locked in defensively, and after locking in defensively, it opened up their fast break game. At they really just released kanilang mga 3 and 4 wings who could really finish. At daming turnovers din itong Italiano sa home, really because of the defense of itong TIP.
At this point, do you still expect yung mga starting unit ni Coach Potit to see action in this ballgame?
Unless talagang itong Italianos biglang bumulusok ng mga 10-0 blast or 15-0 blast, we don't expect ito some signs of life here for the black shirts. Pero tingnan natin, opportunity for the second, third stringers to showcase their talents. Yan din yun if you're trying to get some playing time, lamang nabibigyan ka ng opportunity. Gusto mo magpakitang gilas sa iyong coach. No? Hindi yung pwedeng pag tinanggal yung starter, biglang habol ulit. Lalong mawawala ng kumpiyansa yung coach.
Testingin ka rin ni Coach Potit Hanggang ano ba yung kaya mo? Maasahan na ba kita? Pwede na ba kitang bigyang minuto in our next game? Even if it's not a blowout like this one.
Basta sabi nga nila, every time you are given the opportunity to get into the court, talagang you have to give your best kasi talagang ini-evaluate ka ng iyong mga coaches.
That was a poor inbound pass coming from the TIP Engineers. Luckily for them, they get a stop here. So for Italiano's home, this is exactly what you need. Kailangan mo ng mas maraming possession. So you have to defend from baseline to baseline as Monte gets fouled here for 2 free throws.
Monte with 25 points, and ever since yung jump ball, he has not stopped attacking. Kailangan talaga ng katulong nitong si
2 free throws for Marlon Monte.
Could have been a very different ball game if Paulo Pontejo saw action for Italiano's home. He was in uniform, but he was not used.
Parang balot na balot itong
Tuhod.
tuhod. Tingnan natin from a distance here. Monte, a little bit of fatigue here as 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists in 27 minutes of action. Halos na bata. May konting fatigue na rin,
Halos siya lang kasi umaatake talaga for his team. Nakakapagod din naman yan, trying to create for yourself and also create opportunities for your teammates. France almost with another steal, pero nakuha ulit ng TIP Engineers. Camilo with a behind the back. They wanted a highlight instead of the correct play. As Kalisay is reminded by Calara that he should have taken that shot.
Minsan overpassing din to one selfish.
TIP Engineers get the ball back though. Navarro settles for the jumper. Battles now. Goes over the board. Minute and a half gone by in our fourth quarter. Corner, 3-point shot. Rips out. Pero maganda pa rin yung bitaw Kahit na nagmimintis ng tira itong si Monte, lahat may chance talaga na pumasok. As Italiano's home gets another stop here. Gozum forces the issue. Dishes to De La Cruz. Mintis! Yung alley-oop attempt, and then he gets called for a foul.
Sayang yung pasa dito ni Gozum.
This one foul on number 7, Paul De La Cruz.
Again, if you're talking about itong si Monte, medyo big picture lang, Carlo. In the D-League, yes, of course, focusing on your team winning, but you have multiple scouts watching. At naghahanap yan ng mga players na pwedeng i-line up in the future. So you need to make sure you do your best whether you're down by 20 or down by 20. Kasi hindi mo alam yung mga Danny Greens of this world. Pag nakita ka ng isang scout, ng isang assistant coach, ng isang head coach na pumupukpuk ka, it might be your breakthrough to hit it in the pros.
Look what we have here. We'll give it a go. As he said, balot na balot yung kanyang magkabilang tuhod. Let's see how he can help out offensively for Italiano's home. We're down right now. Paulo Pontejos goes to the spin, spins the other way. The fadeaway jumper. Yan.
Paulo Pontejos!
Ng isang Paulo Pontejos.
Pontejos, no, pinasok dito. They're down by 22.
Walang warm-up. Tira agad, pasok agad as Enrile. Goes off
Juan
the
Enrile.
It's like how etong TIP has broken that press. 2-1 press itong Italianos. They know exactly where they're supposed to be. He check here para kay Pontejos. And ever since nung JRU days niya, talagang never bashful. Kumbaga, lisensyado yan. Puno ng kumpiyansa. Itong si Pontejos.
Perpetual green light for Paulo Pontejos. And at this stage of the game, bakit nyo naman hindi? I mean, you're down big, and your best shot at storming your way back into this contest if one of your players catches fire.
24-point lead. We've seen crazier things happen. Pero kailangan kung gagawa ng run ng Italianos, it has to be now.
Luis Masamante coming in for Russell.
And they're gambling on defense as well. Bahala na kung maskoran on the break just for an opportunity to get a stop here.
Pero to si Coach, nabanggit mo kanina kung magkapasok pa ba ng mga rotation. Kasi Pasamante, pinasok pa niya rin dito.
Tejos goes to Monte, who is fouled for 2 more free throws. That is also the best way for you to inch your way back into the contest kung ikaw yung nalamangan. Kasi magkakataon mo makascore habang hindi gumagalaw yung ating game clock.
Exactly. Monte has been attacking and scoring 25 points, make that 26 for this young man. Seen as that the offensive prowess. Kita natin, may kamay sa labas, marunong umatake kaliwat kanan. At talagang palaban, no? Even in spite of trailing by 23 points, he's still here fighting tooth and nail to get his team back. Another turnover, Pontejos with a floater, wala. Pero yun yung mga sloppy things as coach and the coaching staff. TIP furious. We don't care if they're up by 20. Do it the right way. Turnovers here for TIP, 27 na. Compared sa 19 lang for Italianos.
Again, if you are Coach Potit, the worst thing that can happen to your team is for them to start developing bad habits, even if you pick up a win. You know, 27 turnovers, that's an eyesore.
Masyado marami yun. And it shows the immaturity, things that they need to improve on. Nasa Lepes, takes the 3, wala. Oh, kung siya pangatlong beses na nakaagaw yan, no? Talagang pag maliit, medyo nakakapuhin talaga.
Monsayak with the Gio Halalon special. Magnanakaw ng rebound mula sa Bigs. Paulo Pontejos gets the bump.
Hindi naman nabibigay talaga ni Paulo Pontejos. He's a professional scorer. Knowing how to use his body in spite of his height. At, you know, getting that foul and that bucket.
Bonus free throw for Paulo Pontejos.
Medyo ngayon lang pinasok tong si Pontejos on the 4th quarter.
3-point shot goes up, and that is money.
Marlon Monte, 3!
106-87. Oh, that was a kick ball on Napes. Wasn't called. Ynares pass goes to Navarro. The layup. That will not work. Pero nagtakbuhan yung Italianos without anyone picking up the rebound.
Good one foul.
6 minutes, 3.5 seconds left in our ball game.
Don Enrile coming in for Juan Enrile.
Enrile checking back in. May pagkakamali siya kanina.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
Told him what he did wrong. At ngayon, subukan ka naman niya. Let's see kung natuto ka from that opportunity.
Isang big boy din para sa kanila to, eh, no?
Pinka launches a 3. That's good.
Another shooter here for
John Michael Pinka, 3!
29-point lead na dito.
Big Sandata. nitong TIP Engineers. Paulo Ponteos with a flyby, misses with a three-point attempt. Forward pass somehow lands with Binka, who completes the play with a lefty leg.
John Michael Pinto.
Buckets para dito kay Binka. And that's really been the story of this game. Good stops para sa TIP, resulting
Time out,
in
Italiano.
transition offense and fast break.
Good bounce back performance coming from the TIP Engineers. Was a near steal there for Monte, but Binka snuck in, got the ball and scored on the layup. 111-87 is the count in their favor. Our games on Monday, still here inside the Ynares Sports Arena in Pasig City. We have the Hascam Incorporated Green Warriors going up against iWalk Hyperwash Vipers versus the Albury Kings, and then Nail Talk versus Asia Stashes. Yan po ang ating schedule for Monday. Another triple header in your PBA D-League Foundation Cup. So yung kwento sa D-League natin was initially the PBA thought that one conference would be enough dahil sa dami ng teams na sumali, no? 20 teams involved in our first conference. A lot of them were playing in the collegiate ranks, so hindi sumali in a second conference, but they felt na ang laki ng interest that was generated by that big first conference. 14 teams joining us, resulting to another edition of the D-League.
Ganyan talaga kumakalat, lumalaki, lumalawak ang basketball dito sa Pilipinas. A lot of talents, and you know, a lot of hidden gems who could probably be future PBA superstars. Napakadaming talented players talaga dito sa Pilipinas.
Navarro heads bump, almost gets the bucket to drop there. Pero papunta siya sa free throw line for two.
Pushing foul, number 5, Paulo Ponteos. Is in first.
Bounce Paulo Ponteos.
2 free throws for Marlon Navarro.
113-87 is the score. Coach, let's nitpick even more. Aside from the turnovers, what is required for the TIP Engineers to elevate their game to another level?
I think you mentioned it a little bit now. Outside of that turnovers and yung kanilang lackluster start, it's also about yung maturing in terms of you taking those shots. Napag-usapan natin kanina na may mga iba sila na hindi naman nag-turnover, but kung ka pwede mo nang ilayap, ititira mo pa sa labas. So that's a little bit of maturity there. And titingnan din natin how they can handle the physicality of these older teams. Siyempre, paminsan mas mama na rin yung mga ibang players dito. And then that will be very interesting to watch these young guys handle that kind of pressure.
Defensive rebound there for Ramilo, and the putback is good.
Kyle Ramilo.
3 or 4 black shirts there, Ramilo still found a way to get the rebound and score.
Pero pag sa athleticism talaga, I think you have to put them in one of the top teams. Siguro St. Clair, kasama mo na dyan. Athletic, mas
Francis Mosea, 3.
Pero yun yung maganda sa TIP Engineers eh. You have the ingredients to be a really good team. You have size, you have height, you have speed.
Saka yung nabanggit mo,
Playmakers as well.
yung nabanggit mo, nila napakalalim compared to these other teams. You mentioned that at the top of our telecast, no? Yung magkakasama na yung mga yan, mga 2-3 years yung iba dyan, which is, you can't say that for the other D-League teams.
Pasamante launches another 3-point shot, knocks it down again.
Husay talaga nung kamay na nabas.
Luis Pasamante, 3.
Points. Tatlong press ba yan? Ganda ng kamay.
Francis Mosea.
For Italiano's Homme, it's back to the drawing board right now, as they're about to absorb a bad loss against the TIP Engineers. But the only good thing about this is that for Italiano's Homme, you can still end up matching up against the TIP Engineers in the quarterfinals as long as you still get to the top 4.
Oo, yun yung hahabulin mo. Kasi anything goes yan sa playoffs, so even if you have a twice disadvantage. So, again, back to the drawing board nga, sabi mo, you need to regroup. A lot of it also was they started off with 7 players. Syempre, probably maybe add 1 or 2 more bigs, no, Carlo, and help pa itong si Colina saka itong si Napes kasi they're very very
Looking at the groupings, looking at Group B specifically, it seems to us that BRT, Sumisip, Basil, and St. Clair is simply on another level right now. Sumunod sa kanila itong TIP Engineers. And then, the next 5 teams, all bets are off. Halos tabla-tabla in terms of talent, in terms of, you know, not having the chemistry just yet early in the conference. So any of those teams can actually sneak into the top 4 at doon na sila pwedeng manggulat.
Ayun, yun yung maganda doon eh. Yun yung sasabihin ko. Pag nag-playoffs na pwedeng gulat na yan. Ang importante, makapag-improve ka ng panalo. Ito, it looks like, ano na lang, final score na lang hinihintay natin dito. CIP. Morning and over. But Italianos, they're probably away. They really have the talent led by itong si Monte.
126-92 timeout for Italiano's Homme. Final 2 minutes and 16.9 seconds of this ball game. Big bounce back win for the TIP Engineers. They fell against the DRT Sumisip St. Clair in their last ball game. Pero dun mo na di-discover kung ano talaga yung karakter ng isang opponent, how you get up from being knocked down.
Good bounce back win here. You could really see it. I think they were a little bit over starting the game. They weren't really running their sets. Once they settled down, nakita talaga natin yung kanilang cohesion. They were able to get into their set plays. And they locked in so defense to a different level. And that was really more in the second quarter. At tuloy-tuloy na yung kanilang magandang laro. At talagang, you know, lumobo ang kanilang kalamangan. Talking about TIP, the biggest lead is 34 points. 125-9. 126. 30 po. Hindi na ako sa mat. Pero ang laki ng kalamangan nila. Once they settle down, again, we expect itong si TIP to be one of the last
and ang BRT Sumisip St. Clair ang pinapaboran to land in the top 2 of Group B. And so far, it's certainly looking that way as they're just all over Italiano's Homme in this ball game. 127-92. Again, this didn't happen the entire ball game. It was actually a great start for Italiano's Homme as they're only down by 1 after the first 10 minutes.
And yung gandang linaro ni Monte, especially in the first quarter, scoring, I think, 9 points there. Sa tingin, medyo gigil. Itong TIP, kita nila, feeling nila they have that advantage, a little bit overconfidence, but immediately adjusted by the coaching staff, led by Coach Putit, no? At sumunod naman yung kanyang mga bata at tuloy-tuloy nga kanilang kalamangan dito.
And Coach Putit de Vera not even needing the help of some of his mainstays here in the fourth quarter. Halos pinapalaro niya na lamang yung kanyang mga second, even third unit
Fourth
players.
foul on number 7, Paul de la Cruz.
Yung mga second and third unit
Fourth
medyo
foul on
nahusay
Paul
din,
de la
no?
Cruz.
Ito si Pasamante. I really like this guy. You can see a lot of potential in this guy.
Your free throw is for John Michael Pinga.
May kamay din sa labas. Marunong magtimon.
And you have your bigs Navarro and Enrile as well.
Third big na yan si Navarro. Sa totoo lang, no? Kung tutuusin. So, ang laki din. Malambot yung kamay. Marunong may footwork. A lot of depth here for TIP. A lot of potential in that bench.
They definitely stockpiled a lot of raw material to be competitive. It's all about Coach Potit and how he will put
As it counts for
this
Byron
team
Martin.
together, how he will squeeze every ounce of potential from this crew to try and take it, you know, as far as they could here in our daily competitions.
Yan nga yung trabaho ng college coach to see
The first team foul on the last
diamonds
2
in the
minutes.
rough to mold young men and prepare them for their basketball careers. As Monte, 33 points na to. Medyo side note lang, Carlo. 33 points. Itong si Monte, really scoring machine here for Italianos. Unfortunately, his team is trailing by 34 points.
Kaya niya eh. In terms of one-on-one ability, Monte definitely can. Gozum can as well. Monsayak, Pontejos. The problem was only Monte was really in rhythm in this particular ball game at hindi niya talaga kakayanin mag-isa.
Marco Navarro.
Sinabi natin yung mga numero ni na Pontejos, Monsayak at Chan Colina in their
Paul de la
category.
Cruz. 3.
But now even itong si Gozum wasn't really his usual. As we all know, he's also capable 30-point scorer for Italiano's Home. TIP Engineers still running their plays, still running their sets as they get
Kita mo yun, yung sa inong sets na rinara nila, kahit na 30 seconds na lang. Very disciplined itong grupo ng TIP. Credit to the coaching staff. This instilling a lot of discipline. Again, they need to work on nitpicking yung turnovers, but other than that, so much potential for the TIP Engineers.
Hindi natitira dito ang TIP Engineers as there's absolutely no need for them to score anymore. They'll just wait for the buzzer to sound here.
Kinakawa. Tuloy-tuloy ko yung action dito. Ayun.
Into the end of the ball game, our final score.
Ball game, your final score 133 to 98. What a big bounce back win for the TIP.
A great bounce back for them. Again, shows character. In spite of the loss against St. Clair, they have showed resilience here, and they get back into the winning column.
As we said, that is your final score. Giant numbers put up on the board by the TIP Engineers. After only scoring 22 points in the first quarter, they showed us how explosive their offense can get. Papa Injay, kahit na hindi na naglaro ng buong fourth quarter, yan pa rin po ang kanyang mga numero, 29 points and 16 rebounds. If it's a bounce back win for TIP, it was also a bounce back performance for Papa Injay.
Shows character para dito kay Jai. 29-16, barely missed from the field, 11 of 15. Looking forward to seeing his progress and also TIP in this conference.
Up next, the finalists of our first conference, the CEU Scorpions will go up against Nail Talk Savio. Check back with us here inside the Ynares Sports Arena for more of your 2019 PBA D-League Foundation Cup.